Tap on.
These tattoos was a rock.
Tap on.
Half black, half white diamond now.
Then the pennies coming off. Straight to LA, New York, Vegas to Africa.
Hello, my name's Hiếu.
Hi, I'm Me.
Me, I'm Phong. Nice to meet you. Finally, my name's Bách. We are going to separate into two groups. I will search on the internet for what the world thinks an industrial system engineer needs. Group B will carry out interviews with two alumni.
Searching on mymajors.com, we found the Holland Code Chart for an industrial engineer. The Holland Codes or the Holland Occupational Themes is a theory of careers and vocational choice based upon personality types. It was developed by the psychologist John L. Holland. Each letter or code stands for a particular type: realistic, doers, investigative, thinkers, artistic, creators, social, helper, enterprising, persuaders, and conventional, organizers. According to the Holland Chart, the most important attributes of an IE is investigative thinkers. It takes 27.7%. They are avid readers. They like to solve problems, perform experiments, and conduct research. Conventional and enterprising, it takes 19.44%. Finally, there are social helpers, 8.8%, and artists, creators, 6.94%.
Hello, Mr. Nguyễn.
Hello.
So, what is your job?
I'm a senior CI engineer now.
So, what's the exactly an ICT engineer do at work?
Yeah, I have just graduated from the university for 4 years. In the first year, I work as OE engineer. OE means organization effectiveness. It's the same with industrial engineer, but the scope of work is larger. For example, in the first year, I work as OE workshop. That means exactly like IE engineer. I work in the shop floor, and my main task is collect all the data in the shop floor and control the KPI, improve material loss, unplanned downtime, productivity, and energy consumption. After 1 year, I moved to plant OE. That means I coordinate with all departments to improve their process. For example, I work in HR to improve their C&D process and KPI bonus program, variable payment program. Then I move to procurement, work as CI engineer. I go to supplier to improve their process and valuation the process of supplier. I also involved in the technical department for set the standards for material and standards field, standards labor. Then I moved to factory performance reliability coordinator. In that position, I coordinate for A standards. For example, I coordinate for management system, for standards daily meeting, for continuous improvement standards, planning production, and autonomous maintenance, preventive maintenance, and vehicle compatibility. And now I have opportunity to work as shift leader in production for 3 months. It's just for learning. Then I moved to senior CI engineer. In this position, I am a leader and coordinate for all the projects in the plant.
Come to the next question. Mr. Nguyên, in your opinion, what are important skills to an IEC?
Yeah, I think the important skill for IE engineer is the learning skill and teamwork. Because you know now the technology change very quick and the demand also change very quick. So as an IE, you must to do a lot of continuous improvement. So you must to learn very quick and adapt with the quick change demand. Yeah. And the second is the teamwork. Why the teamwork is very important for the IE engineer? Because you work for improvement. So you must work with a lot of departments and a lot of people. And The main purpose of IE is to integrate man, machine, and process. So that is the reason why you must to have a high teamwork spirit to work on people, and understand whole the process and people.
Hello, Mr. Hiếu. Can you say something about your working experience, especially your current job?
Okay, I'm Hiếu. I'm graduate from Industrial System Engineer in 2007. So my first job I started in Blue Sky Building as an Australian company. I work as a customer service officer. And the next job I also in the same company transferred to warehouse supervisor. And then in 3 years later, I transferred to another department. I work as a procurement executive. And then I resigned and I changed to my current company. Currently I work in Schneider Electric. So in Schneider Electric, I have started working here for more than 3 years. So the first job I worked in Schneider is also procurement, and then transfer a bit to warehouse just separate. And the next job is like order management. And then I have an internal assignment in outside Vietnam, in Malaysia for 2 years. And I also work as a procurement there for 2 years. And I just back Vietnam for 5 months. And now I work as a logistic and warehouse supervisor.
Thank you. Let's come to the next question. These days, many fresh graduates have to be retrained by employers. In your opinion, what advice can you give on the requirements of knowledge and skills which are very helpful to our future career as an industrial system engineer?
Okay, so this is just my own experience for me when I first graduated. So the first thing you need to do is normally you're fresh, right? They ask you about experience, normally like that. And some students will say that because they're fresh, they don't have experience. But actually, you can put something like I use a fresh graduate. You need to do I think you need to do something like community activity to join. And the next one is your English. When they interview you, it doesn't matter when you work, you need to use English or not. But the first round, HR will interview you with English. So even your knowledge is very good, you have a good background, you have a high grade. But if your English is not good, you cannot find a good job. Be about the communication and not working. Because normally in one company, right, when they need to look for a new employee, normally they will look for internal network first. So in case they still cannot find employee suitable for that job, after that they will go look for in the internet or in the HR company. So if you have the information before that, because you have the network, if you build a good network, then it's easier to find a job. So I think that is the more 3 critical things that a fresh graduate should be prepared for that one, to get a good job.